This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Transformers / Ghostbusters Ectotron. Now, taking a look at the front of the box, we can see that the figure is showcased in a throwback vintage style window box packaging. Turning the box around, we can see some really cool vintage artwork with a small bio for Ectotron, and we can see that Transformers is celebrating the 35th anniversary. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at Ectotron. Check this out, dude. I think it's so cool that we're getting this like Ghostbusters Transformers crossover that's actually done very well, which is really cool. Now, I remember back in the day when they came out with like Star Wars Transformers, and I think they even did a few Marvel Transformers that weren't all that great, to be honest with you. This guy's actually really cool. So as you can see, his alt mode, or his vehicle mode, is actually the Ecto-1, which is really dope. So we even get the tampoint of the No Ghost logo right there on the door. Nice white wall tires for the wheels, and the wheels do actually spin like that. The whole front end looks really nice. I wish it would close a little more. I feel like this isn't as tight as it could be, so I don't know if it's just me doing something wrong, but you can see the Ecto-1 license plate like that. And I love the fact that we're getting like clear plastic right there for the lenses, for the headlights and things like that, which is really nice. And all the clear windshields look really good. Just everything about this came out really nice, man. Really digging this right here. Same thing with like the clear red for the taillights like that, which looks really good. And see what I'm saying about how it's kind of split. I can't quite get it together better, so it's kind of a minor nitpick for me, but all the little siren lights look good. All the gadgets and trinkets and things like that, and whatever readers and meters and all that kind of stuff they have on there looks really cool. I love the alt mode. It does roll pretty nice, so that's really good too. Everything about this just looks awesome, dude. I think this is really cool in actually both modes here, because if you just want a really cool like Ecto-1 in this scale, I think that works nice too. And the robot mode, in my opinion, is super awesome. I'll show you that here shortly, but everything about this else looks really cool. Love the paint, love the detail on this. So let's go ahead and get this guy transformed and see what he's like in his robot mode. Alright, so let's see here. We're actually going to take this off right here first. We're gonna actually take out the little ladder piece that just unpegs, and this is like a pretty soft, pliable plastic, so it doesn't really, you don't have to worry about it snapping or anything like that, which is really nice. We can actually take off this whole top assembly. You can actually unpeg this right there, take this out, should just slide out. I should probably unpeg all these hoses and things like that. Again, this is all part of like a soft, rubbery type of material, and we're gonna put that to the side like so. Okay, so first thing we can do here, we can actually fold these down like so. We're actually going to split this like that, split that a little bit. We're going to fold these down like that, and then push them back like that, and like so. So we got that right there, and we're actually going to just kind of crack that down and pull these legs down like that, and we can split right there. And now it says pull down like that, and these, and close these back up. You don't really need to do that. They'll just kind of slide back in. It works pretty good. You can actually pull these out right here, like these little back doors for the trunk. Actually turn into the heels of his feet, which is really nice. Then the arms just come down like so. You can actually fold these down, fold the hands out like that. Same thing with this, fold that down and fold the hands out like so. So that's pretty good. We can actually take this, open down the chest, and pull the head out. It just folds up like that. and peg that back in, so that's pretty good. Then we can actually push down on that part right there, and then fold this over like so. So same thing with this side, we're going to push down on that and fold over there like so. So that's it for the initial transformation. Pretty easy, very, very easy actually, and I really do like that. But we also got this right here, which was the top of the Ecto-1. So now we're going to actually untab this like so, fold that down. This is going to come to the side like so. We're going to fold this all the way in. We're going to take this little gold hose and plug this in a little peg hole right up there. It's a little tricky because it's a rubber type of plastic. And this little white piece will peg into a bigger hole right in there. You can see that. And then fold this up a little more. Get that in, y'all, like so. There we go. So that's pretty cool. Then we can actually take this part right here, that little peg, and actually peg that into his gun like that. Then this will actually peg into the back, the little port right there, and a peg right here, and it'll just peg right into that, and there you go. That plugs in like so. We can actually put this in his hand like that, and there you go. Now you have Ectotron in his robot mode. Okay, so before I actually show off Ectotron, check this out. We actually get a little Slimer figure with this, and I think this is totally cool. It's just in a clear little translucent green plastic, which looks very nice. The sculpt is very well done, dude. I dig this so much. You can see the detail in there. You can even kind of see like the texture of like his slime skin, I guess you can say that, whatnot, and you can see his face all throughout there. Now I kind of wish this had some paint in there. I probably could do that to myself, or I just can have it like this. So I kind of just wish a little more facial detail, like his tongue and stuff like that, and his eyes and his teeth. You know, those tend to be show in color, not just solid solid green like that. But no articulation to this guy. He is just a soft, rubbery type of plastic. He is pretty pliable, and his hands are kind of just rubbery like that. And he does have a little peg hole at the bottom of him like so. So you can like peg him wherever you see fit on the actual figure itself. But very cool. I love the fact that they included Slimer with this set. Okay, so now that he's all transformed, let's check him out because he's pretty cool. So first and foremost, of course, we got to check out that head sculpt. I actually really dig that quite a bit. I love the white, the silver paint on like the mouth area looks really cool. And I love the fact that he's wearing like goggles that you would see the actual Ghostbusters wear. I think that's really cool. And I don't know if you could tell, but there kind of is, you can kind of see the eyes peeking from underneath that. Now I tried to see if I could remove those goggles. You cannot. They seem to be like glued into place, so they're not really meant to be removed. But I guess you probably could if you really want to. But they still do look very good for the most part. All this detail in here that you get these panel lines and stuff like that, I love that on Transformers. All the plates and things look really good. His chest area where they have like the name tag, his actually looks like a little license plate that actually does say Ectotron. So that's really freaking cool, dude. I dig that so much, and I love the colors that are used here with the mixture of the white for the Ecto-1, and then you got this more beige color that's meant to look like the Ghostbusters jumpsuits that they wear. So that's actually really cool. And you got silver across right here to make it look like the actual belt, and I love how they even did that, like the loop, pant loops or loops, whatever, like that to hold on to the belt. I think it's really cool and just very interesting here. You got the whole front end of the car becomes the shoulder pads, which looks really cool. Nice paint detailing in the arms and all that looks really good. The feet look really nice with the silver and these little vents right here. And you can see how the wheels stick out like that. I just think this all looks really good. So you can see the back of this. And then how his weapon actually pretty much turns into his power pack. What is it called? Ecto pack? I'm so drawing a blank right now. Oh my god, proton pack. Excuse me. But that's pretty cool. I love that too, how it connects to his blaster right here, which is really cool. And it also doubles as a neutrino wand, so that's pretty awesome. So he can bust some like Transformers ghosts. That's pretty cool. So that, I mean, I guess the Transformers actually have an actual Ghostbuster now, and that's pretty interesting actually. I kind of wish that would be in the legit story, you know what I mean? One big issue with this, this pack does not hold on there tightly whatsoever. So what I notice when I'm constantly like moving it around, trying to pose it, or just trying to like mess with the gun and pose the gun around, this falls off fairly easily, and I really don't even have to give it that much of a tug when I'm playing around with it. So, you know, I could just hit it off fairly easily. Those pegs are just not good at all. So that's probably my biggest complaint throughout this whole thing. But everything else about this looks freaking awesome, man. I love this so much. So you can hold the blaster just like so, or if you really wanted to, then unplug this and actually stick it in his hand like so, and give it a little two-handed pose like that. And then you can actually use it more like an actual neutrino wand, the way the Ghostbusters actually hold it. And this backpack, again, just fell off. That's, again, my biggest issue with this particular figure, but still very cool, and I love those accessories. That's pretty awesome how they turned the top of the Ecto-1 and made it into a proton pack. I think that's really genius. So, everything about this guy looks awesome. I love his accessories. Now let's check out his articulation. So the head doesn't really wobble around. You're mostly just going to get left and right, up and down a little bit. That's about it. Arms can go all the way up that far. The shoulder pads do tend to hit the back right here, so up that far, down, out like so. This does hinge up, so that's really nice. We got a rotation at the elbow, as well as a double bend at the top of the bicep and the elbow, so that's really good. Then you got a hinge at the wrist due to transformation. No articulation in the waist whatsoever, no swivel or anything like that. We do got hip joints like forward that much, back that far, splits all the way out, rotation in the upper thigh, single bend at the knee, and only kicks back about that far, so that's not great. And then we do get toe articulation, so that's really about it, but that's mostly due to transformation. And again, with the heel, kind of moves in and out, but again, that's part of transformation. So overall, the articulation isn't great. It's not terrible. You can still get him in some pretty cool poses. I think he is a truly fun figure. I think this is probably one of the better like crossovers that they've done with Transformers. You know, definitely one of the better ones. I kind of hope, and I've heard rumblings that they might do more in the future, depending on licensing and things like that. So it'd be really cool to see a bunch of the pop culture vehicles done as Transformers. I know this will probably never happen, but my dream would be to see the 66 Batmobile and the 89 Batmobile as Transformers. That's my ultimate dream. It'll probably never happen, but other things would be cool. Maybe like the 18 van or Knight Rider would be awesome, but definitely get Ectotron. I think he's such a unique piece, and I think he is definitely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And for your Ecto-1 comparison, here he is standing next to the Lego Ecto-1. And for your Transformers comparison, here he is standing next to the Siege Optimus Prime and Soundwave figures. And just for fun, here he is standing next to little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Transformers / Ghostbusters Ectotron. And what an incredibly cool and fun toy this is. Taking two of my favorite things like Transformers and mixing them with Ghostbusters is an absolute home run, and the execution is very well done. I love him in his alt mode. The Ecto-1 itself looks incredible and very detailed. And Ectotron in his robot mode looks so awesome. I love how they made a Transformer look like an actual Ghostbuster. My only minor complaint is that the backpack doesn't really hold on when he's in robot mode, but other than that, everything about this guy is truly rad, and I love him so much. And for all of you that are either Transformers fans or Ghostbusters fans, or even both, this guy is definitely a must get. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.